I'm Doug Quimby, kind of quarantined. It's don't feel the same. Yeah, basically got like a full year into it, had like the whole system going. Yeah, no, this definitely came out of it seemed to come out of nowhere, but I think we're trying to adapt to it as best we can. I feel like everyone's really trying to do that at this point. It seems like this is gonna be a thing for a while now, so like, got to figure it out. Gotta keep living. So figuring out how to do that, and like this is definitely a certain way. Like we'll still be able to talk and catch up with friends electronically, and also like with family. Like technology is key. I got a cat. She's doing her thing. But go on. Yeah, it's cool. Technology is dope, and yeah, no, there's some good stuff on TikTok. Deanna showed me many TikToks I've definitely enjoyed that platform a little bit, but like, yeah, definitely like all of the editing effects on there for like anybody to use is like really cool. I feel like it's gonna there's definitely spawns a lot of creativity, and like I feel like a lot of those kids who are using and creating on TikTok are like, this is like their time to thrive. Really, again, I sure can. So Um, I got a little bit of news for everybody. Americade has moved to July now in like George, so like that's definitely. I think that's probably the first time in like I don't even know how many years Americade's gone on. That's like really crazy. Like George is definitely gonna experience some sort of different tour this summer. Which I'm not I wouldn't say excited, but like it's definitely gonna be interesting. I know we're not gonna be having a lot of the foreign kids back, which is I don't know. This quarantine, this whole Corona COVID-19 is definitely taking a toll on everybody, I would say. But I think hopefully we're gonna adapt to like a different way of living. Like I mean, with all this thing, like staying like 6 feet away, wearing masks, like I think we're gonna figure out a way to be able to like kind of go on society like with keeping those things in mind because I don't think this is gonna be going away anytime soon. I know New York has extended its shutdown to like the middle of May, so that's gonna keep us at least chilling for a little bit while longer. But like I don't think this is. I think we're gonna come out ahead of all of this. Other than that, I'd like to talk about Nick Hits on Amazon Prime. Um, I've been watching a lot of that. It's been some great throwbacks like Fairy Odd Parents, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and the spinoff for that, The Legend of Korra, is like insane. They have like the mob in there. It's like takes place in
Testing
like
one, two,
1950s.
three, four,
Um,
five.
and
Test.
like there's still like airbending, but like it's like not airbending, just a whole bunch of airbending. It's definitely worth a watch. Frankie, can they hear you yet?
Can I just looking for some feedback, guys? Can you hear me now on the podcast? I don't know what this is, man. This is crazy.
Dude, how is that happening?
Hmm. Just
Either
gonna
way,
take a quick second here and try to figure this out. But yeah, go on, Doug.
dude. So
Oh, we
yeah,
got some audio.
do we have
Oh,
some audio?
all right. And I gotta do something about this. I'm definitely not a singer, so I gotta get a stand. So, Doug, continue.
Yeah, Nick has dude all like the throwbacks, dude. Like been watching like iCarly, Zoe 101, Fairly Odd Parents, dude. Like Fairly Odd Parents, that is like really a quality show. Like I really like forgot about it a lot. But like
Speaking
Doug
of,
Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Did you ever watch? What was your like? Did you watch like Nick Disney or like Cartoon Network back in the day, Frankie?
well, I did dabble in a little bit of both. As far as Nickelodeon goes, I stayed away from
Nickelodeon.
Disney. I definitely watched Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network, I love Cartoon Network because my grandmother and just like I basically grew up on like Tom and Jerry and like you know Three Stooges, stuff like that, and that was all on. It was all right on Cartoon Network, and then once they started rolling out the new shows, I wasn't, I was at the age where I wasn't really watching cartoons
Mm.
as much, and I kind of did switch over to Nickelodeon to then, uh, you know, watch, and on there, definitely Fairly Odd Parents was one of them. Hey Arnold, of course, all the gems, Rugrats, SpongeBob. But yeah, speaking of Fairly Odd Parents, there was a while where I was getting into things for 10 hours videos.
Yeah.
And there's one, there's a hilarious video of the episode of Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Like he just like goes on, but like they cut out like a clip and then like yeah, it goes on for 10
10
hours.
hours
It's
long.
great. It's very great.
Hell yeah.
And we actually have a clip on our YouTube channel of a guy from Fairly Odd Pair who did what would we
Shiny
call
teeth in me.
acapella,
Yeah, acapella shiny teeth in me.
shiny
That
teeth
was
and me.
like iconic.
It was freaking cool, and it stinks because that event was actually supposed to come up May 1st at the Fort William Henry in Lake George, and what I'm referring to is the Northeastern District Conference that it's barbershop quartets. But it was like it was super talent. At this point in my quartetting listening, I've only listened to whatever Fish did. I didn't know, stuff like
There's a
that.
whole there's a whole genre of that.
Yeah,
Dude,
whole
acapella was real
genre.
cool,
It's
man.
crazy. Yeah, it was a competition. Like some group busted out with Shiny Teeth and Me. I can't remember if they won, but we have it on our YouTube channel. It's pretty good. Like talent wise, it's great.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, how's your week, Ben?
Not too bad. I mean, it's you bounce back from work and then just like staying home as much as you can. I definitely been trying to like keep everything like nice and clean and just like keeping up on like daily cleaning because I used to not be so well with that. So
Right.
like I've definitely been doing better with that. I tried to like double brew coffee the other day because like I don't know, I'm always tired. So like I'm trying to like, have a coffee wake me up. So it's like trying to double brew coffee in like a Keurig. So it's like brew the first coffee and then like instead of putting in water, like putting in like the coffee from like that cup and then like brewing a whole nother cup of coffee. But like the Keurig that we have like did not like the thickness of like that coffee instead of water. So it didn't really work out. I thought like I almost broke the thingy, but like it's fine. I rinsed it out. It's all good to go now. So like so that was the thing, but like also there's this whole thing that actually like derived from TikTok, like whipped coffee that use like instant coffee, sugar and like a little bit of water and like you like stir it, mix it up like real quick and like it fluffs up and like that is super delicious. And Dan's been making some of that, and that's been real good. Also, like got Death Wish coffee, which is that's
Nice.
kind of a pick me up. But like other than that, just been trying to stay positive. Just gaming, chilling, and working. Doing my part. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, how you been doing this week?
Staying busy, dude. Just I a big thing is I just like as much as like other weeks of this quarantine where it's been like I kind of like I had my super busy weeks like right when all this stuff happened there was a huge boom in the streaming and the demand for streaming. So I like, you know, I my brain was my gears were going for like a week. Like just, I think I spent one day talking to like 20 people we were trying to figure out like this event we wanted to do. I don't want to talk about because if it does happen, it would be pretty awesome. But so we started figuring out what we could and couldn't do uh, according to just complying with the laws that are in place with keeping people home and social distancing. So
Yeah.
I kind of like I brought my gears back just a little bit, and because as much as I want to live stream and really because like it's so much fun. Like I don't know what you think, man, but like I to me it's a whole new thrill of doing video that it's not the same process, shoot, setup, breakdown, get home, 20
Yeah.
hours on the computer. Like if you don't have to spend 20 hours on the computer, don't. Because like for us like being able to do this now, especially with live music, be able to cut back and forth, at the click of a button, it really has changed the way we're able to operate at Mirth Films, and that's where I really hope we can at least figure out a way after the 15th of May or whenever the day gets pushed back to, if it does, on how we can, as a company, can do these streams safely. And yeah, I mean, there can't be an audience, but at least,
But like that's
people
okay.
can hear some of the music that,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of cases like the Annie guys, like they can't get together because they're a 6-piece band. And so add the sound guy, couple video guys, and manager, whatever. You're already over
Yeah.
10. Like, come
Yeah.
on, you gotta be really smart with this. And like that is kind of like, to me at least, what I've been taking in with this whole thing. The whole theme is like, be patient, relax. Like you're going to be able to do this stuff again.
For sure.
As hard as it is mentally, we're all suffering it. We're all feeling it in different ways, and like, but you got to really evaluate how are you spending your time, and like, maybe okay, we can't live stream, but we started doing a heck of amount of quarantine interviews. We all through being able to do that through email. Some we could have been doing a long time ago. It's just like now like we get these new ideas. We're forced to think outside the box. It's different. It's gonna be cool what we end up thinking about and
Oh,
what
for
comes
sure.
out of this. Like you just got to be optimistic. You can't just let it defeat yourself, and you gotta, I don't know, having some set of a routine. Like, do you have a routine with what you're doing right now?
I mean, I was already kind of like a big introvert and like stay at home type of guy. So it hasn't really switched up too much. I mean, like, yeah, no. I mean, I just started working like kind of different shifts because like I wanted to be home like a little bit more, at least like as much as I can, and try to go out least as possible. But like, I don't know. I just been, like, yeah, like wake up, coffee, like kind of like relax for a little bit, kind of get your day going, like try to figure out what you want to do that day,
Right.
and like slowly do those things. I'm a big procrastinator, so like I kind of take forever to do things. Like it takes me like at least like 20 minutes to like get out of the house when I need to. So like it takes me all day to do like maybe just like a few tasks, but like I don't know. I'm like also not in too much of a rush because like there's not a lot going on. But like I definitely feel like it's keeping like a nice daily habit would probably be nice, especially if like somebody who like doesn't like to be inside at all times, like it
Right.
could definitely become very overwhelming.
Definitely.
Like there's only like so much TV and shows and movies you can watch before you're like, okay, like I need to go do something. Like I definitely feel that, but like, like this will pass soon. Like you say, it's gotta like relax and just, like wait,
Yeah, it's we're all
big
on
chilling.
this ship.
And like that's time to like figure out like, like other things to do inside. Like, like there's like painting, reading, like you could figure out like a whole bunch of things. Like if you have pets, like dude, like pets are like I think pets are like loving this right now. Like this is like supreme pet time for sure.
Oh yeah, nothing like being with man's best friend for sure. We got some people here in the chat. Thank you all for the feedback of me not, you not being able to hear me. Still trying to figure this out. um, last week I used a different microphone. Last week I used like a shotgun mic over my head, like from a pole, so you can see it. And I was like, okay, maybe that'll work through the fast track. No,
Yeah.
I mean, geez, it sounded like was taking steroids for at least a few months, and that wasn't the case
Deep voice.
because, man. But yeah, and now before this podcast, I have this lavalier set up through my camera. I was like, okay, maybe through that, but it seems like the old handy dandy, knockoff SM57 is the winner.
Is
Really
the
winner
key.
of this whole thing, and so, but yeah, man, it's this is. I mean, take this time to do stuff you're not usually able to do. Like I gotta say, like there's been so much stuff I've gotten done, like odds and ends that revolve around like the business or whatever that just like I probably couldn't have gotten to because I was too busy in the now, and that's the thing. It's like, holy crap. And it's crazy to think like, I mean, how much stuff came out from 2018 to now with like content wise, because I mean like there's so much stuff even that we haven't even had the chance to even release yet. Like there's one video in specific that we have not finished. How relevant is it now? I don't know. I guess we'll have to
Who
figure
knows?
it out. We should
Yeah.
just put it out,
But like, why not?
Other than that, I mean, I don't know. Definitely just, I don't know, man.
Do you have a
Not
system
knowing.
where like have it like a daily ritual that you stick by?
Pretty much. I'm usually up from bed at like 9. If I'm up late, I'm up at like 10 latest. Like last night, I was up until like 3 in the morning.
Mhm.
But I was on a deadline for a video. Today, yeah, got up, made my pot of coffee, came here and just I had a video that I was working on for one of my clients, Kevin Maxwell of Maxwell Home Inspections, and we basically, I don't want to give away what we do, but like it's cool shooting in that aspect too because it puts me like in another gives me another hat to put on like outside of music, and I don't know, it gets me to I can flex my creative muscles in a different sense than just cool transitions and quick shots and stuff like that. I mean, I would say that doing live music recaps are definitely the most intricate thing, and for those who can do it right, they're awesome. Like there's a sense of like being able to speed down and slow things, and whereas in this other sense of doing things in the real estate industry or just like private, like helping out private businesses, it's more heavy graphics, quick ins and outs, and like what Kevin's trying to do with this coffee with Kevin series is what he's calling it. Is he's trying to do he's basically trying to like have a daily, semi-daily video out every single for like a series that will continue on. So we'll like shoot a bunch of videos and then leak them out, and but he's awesome in front of the camera, and like it's just been good to like, honestly, the best thing at it like has been like I've still been able to do a little bit of work.
Yeah.
And that
No,
for
that's
me
good.
is like the other day I was fucked. Like, excuse my French, I was. I hit you up about the Grandpa Doug video, well, this video, and I don't know, I like was crushed because like I crossed. There was like nothing I could do to like I don't know do more for for this or do focus on my business, which yeah, that's silly to say because there's more life than work, but at the same time, like with this also being my hobby, work to me also is like, okay, searching through old photos and seeing what could be good on a print or getting those goddamn Instagram schedules like posted,
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a true benefit to it, so I don't look at it as a pain in the ass. But when I had nothing to think of and like I hit a creative like actual block, I was like, oh god, this is not good, and I don't know. Like something came over me the next day. Went to on Earth Day. Went down to Washington Park in Albany. Shot some photos of the tulips that are still trying to come out. It was actually snowing on Earth Day a little bit in the morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I felt good. Like I don't know. I get like I don't know. I definitely get like a high when I'm like doing this stuff. And I used to really dread that. I hated the editing process for a long time. But then I was like, in this time where it was like, I have so much time where I could spend on this that even if I have to turn around tomorrow for this video, I have nothing I'm doing today.
Yeah.
Nothing. So I'll like, I don't know. I've been putting more love into these videos that even if they're not necessarily my favorite subject or whatever, like I don't know, why just do it?
Yeah. No, you got the time, might as well like, go all in for it.
Yeah, and like especially like I don't know, because then something could why do go half-ass on something, or there's just like a lot that like in my brain sometimes I'm like I going through the motions I hate.
Yeah.
I hate going through the motions, and so it's just like I try to get things out as fast as I can. So that's why I usually just be like a madman, like in the summers of like it happens, but like I want to produce as much as I can. Now I'm thinking about like, okay, I want to learn some more creative skills that I didn't know prior.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
So, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's crazy. Why I don't know. It's just like why go out and risk it, get COVID when you can be forced to stay inside in the comforts of your own home? And who doesn't appreciate a good day binge of Netflix and not feeling guilty that you did nothing on your day off? Because every day is your day off.
Like that's the truth right there, man. Like I mean, I feel like everybody wanted a vacation. Like we're kind of getting one. Like why not enjoy it?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. Just stay inside and like have a great time.
Exactly.
Have some hot chocolate. Hot chocolate's delicious.
Hot chocolate, I'm sure, is really good.
Yeah, I bet. I was just going to say you probably don't drink any hot chocolate. You're like a tea guy. Tea and black coffee.
I'm just black coffee now.
Black coffee? Really?
Tea? Yeah, no. I think once I started exercising more. But
oh, good.
So I that when I was before, like I was drinking a lot of green tea, so I'll probably start drinking a lot more green tea. But the I don't know, just like hot chocolate, I gotta be like not full. It's gotta be like I appreciate a good rich flavor of hot chocolate for sure. Like I don't like the Swiss Miss packs, to be honest. Like
the what?
The like the like
Swiss Miss?
Yeah, Swiss Miss, not my thing.
Well, see, like the biggest thing is those, like either you're gonna make it with water or milk, and like milk is the move. But, like I know you don't do milk, so like I don't.
So, I probably would do it with milk, but because of my skewed just thought process when I was a kid, I thought that putting milk in hot chocolate was a contamination of it. When
I've met somebody like who said that to me before. It like.
I don't know. It's like the whole thing with like cheese. Like my dad hates cheese, so like he rubbed that off on me. other than like mozzarella, because that's okay. And finally, I figured out
There's always
that
an
cheese is
exception.
really good on breakfast sandwiches, and I should probably stop asking the Stewart's lady to make me a sandwich that has no cheese on it. So relating that back to the coffee, the hot chocolates, like milk. I mean, it's the same reason why I kind of like thought process to like drinking black coffee, but like I also like drinking. I like the bite of and the bitterness of black coffee for sure.
Mm. You like the kick.
Yeah, it's like a bush, but you don't get drunk. So.
It's nice.
Yep. But yeah, I mean,
Do you have any news? Anything that's happening?
not really, to be honest. I mean, dinner and a movie. They just had the Mohegan Sun show that Jake and I went to. That was pretty cool. Saw myself in the live stream.
That's
That
awesome.
was cool. I saw myself. I saw shout out Brian Ferguson, Andrew Blackstein. Both were in the pit. There was a bunch of us. Dave DiCrescente was in the pit that night. David Lasky. I can't remember who else, but that was a good show. And like I remember at the time thinking like, wow, I didn't feel it. Like that petrichor was not needed. But like at the same time, there was a lot of standouts from that show that I didn't think about because I thought so much bad about what I wanted to hear and didn't hear. And but it was a good show. Weekapog standalone, like second song in, like they played. It was like the first show in like a while. They played after midnight, like not the song, but like after like their time, they're able to play. They did a 3-song encore.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's cool. And like they did the Watkins Glen show the week before that, so it's cool that they're doing that. They give recipes that you can also make for dinner in the movie, and they've been resharing people's Insta stories, which is really cool. So the band's been interacting with the fans. That's great. They're producing new music, putting songs on albums. Finally, as far as I guess we can kind of segue in this into. I mean, it doesn't have to be the end of this, but we can kind of segue this into what we've been listening to, and like where I honestly haven't been listening to a lot of Fish, but I have been listening to a lot of Black Sabbath, lot of Tenacious D. I actually just learned Papagenu. He's my
sweet.
sassafras. It's like the Sasquatch scene in the movie. I just learned that whole thing on my guitar, so I've been playing along with that. I've been playing along.
Are you gonna learn the lyrics next?
I'm going to, but at this, to be honest, if I were to ever do, or there was something ever to be organized with this Tenacious D, maybe doing a set of music, opening up for a band or something like that. The only person I would want singing Jack Black's parts is Greg Stoya.
Oh, that's very true.
He's the most over-the-top person in the world that I know when it comes to singing lyrics. So that's why I would
Very
have
true.
him. I would play definitely all this, licks and guitar, and then, drumming. I don't know, probably Greg Merrick. I want to play music with Greg.
Dream band. Let's put it together after quarantine.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could start by live streaming the sets. Who knows if this actually happens?
Very true.
It's all hypothetical.
Dude, you can build up your audience that way. So when you finally book a gig, you actually have a following.
Yeah, don't even have to be reach out and be hey, you want to help put together just a video that I could show to just bar promoters? Let's do it ourselves right over the live stream.
Dude, full shows all day.
Full shows.
Online.
Yeah, just been playing a lot of guitar. I've been playing my foot pedal through my computer, so I'm able to hook that all right up. I'll get a drum loop and I'll play to the drum loop. Just play. I feel good about playing now, which is good. There was definitely a point where I was I hate this. I hate playing guitar. Not because I was discouraged, but I was just so in the. I couldn't. I was playing the same stuff. I wasn't. I don't know. I feel more creative now than I was. At least in thought process wise. But
yeah.
Mike Gordon. I've been listening to a lot of Mike Gordon solo. He has a few really. He has a bunch of good songs, but "Stealing Jamaica," "Victim," "Say Something," all awesome tunes. There's this awesome show from Boulder on his YouTube channel that was a live stream, and it's a great show, and like it's good representation of Mike, and like it's rock and roll. It's more rock and roll than Fish, kind of. Podcasts, I've been listening to Game Scoop. That podcast is freaking awesome. If you like video games, follow up on any of the just the console war, any of that stuff. This podcast is for you. IGN does great, and they even have separate podcasts for each system. So there's Podcast Beyond for PlayStation, there's Unlocked for Xbox, and then there's Nintendo Voice Chat. That's a really good one. It's cool. But other than that, what have you been listening to, Doug?
Not too much. I mean, some JRE, of course. I forgot who we had on most recently, but I've been definitely checking him out. Other than that, Time Suck with Dan Cummins, that podcast, that's been pretty interesting. I've been kind of going back with audiobooks that I have, like Ready Player One, that I like re-listened to that, and like that same author did like this one book called Armada, which is like video game, save the day kind of ordeal, but like that was pretty interesting. So I've been like kind of listening back on those. Been watching like a lot of, obviously I was talking about earlier, like Nickelodeon shows. Like Legend of Korra is definitely like threw me for a loop, but like I can't believe that was like an actual like Nick like kids show, because it definitely seems like very adultish.
Yeah.
But like it's radical. Also like I'm bringing this up last week, SNL from like quarantine. Like I don't know if you've watched like the most recent like Saturday Night Live, but like they're doing it from like their homes, and it's like definitely like odd but interesting, but like it was still like pretty funny. It was SNL, like some hits, some misses, it was the same old show just for quarantine. Like it was cool.
Awesome, man.
I also watched this like on my YouTube, a lot of MTV like cribs have been like flashing up for some reason, but like I watched one with like the whole like Jackass crew, like Steve-O and like Johnny Knoxville, like Ryan Dunn, like all those guys, and like that was super funny. And like after watching like Steve-O's apartment, like I was very happy about my own.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool. I mean, and then what you been have you been gaming lately?
Yeah, I actually have. But I am gonna add Tom to this call. He just asked in the chat if he could join.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Here, I guess I can probably send
the
link.
I'll say what I've been watching.
Yeah.
All right, so I have been watching a shit ton of South Park. I can't help myself with it. It never gets old. On 420, Ramon and we watched Monty Python's Holy Grail, and we lately have been obsessed with the Knights of Ni. Doug, if you don't know what that is, have you seen Monty Python's Holy Grail?
Like parts, bits and pieces. I do want to like kind of go back and watch it.
It's stupid humor. They're ahead of their time, Monty Python, like totally. And other than that, just some gaming stuff. The show, The Community, is actually a really good show.
I like that show. I binged that show when I was out in Vegas. I found that show, like that was on Hulu, and like that was my like jam. I even found like the last like season 5 wasn't like released yet, or like maybe it was season 6. Like I had to like go onto like Yahoo to like find that season. But like that show is amazing.
It is amazing. I think Tom is asking for access for the chat. But
it's so weird to be. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Actually, weirdly, no judgment. I've been watching wrestling. I was huge with wrestling back in the day when I was a kid, and it's just funny to watch some of like the shit from back in the day from the WWF, like Stone Cold. He's the best.
Oh yeah.
But I've just been like I don't know, an itch to shoe. Oh look at Chasanova.
What's up?
How you doing?
Hey yo.
What's up?
Not much, dude.
Jersey Moss,
what's going on?
How you doing?
Yeah, it's our boy.
Nice.
What are you guys talking about?
We're just talking about you.
What about me?
Yeah, we're just, I don't know. We're talking about what we've been watching and listening, dude, and listening to. What have you
Watching
been
and listening.
Yeah, what have you been
What
listening
am I
to?
watching?
Yeah.
Like Netflix and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Let me turn these headphones off, man. They're not really doing the vibe for me.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah, there's this show called, or like a 4-part series called Unorthodox. It's about this Hasidic Jew girl that lives in the Bronx or lives in Brooklyn, I can't remember, and is trying to escape that life. It's a very emotional series, man. It's really good. It gives you an inside look of that whole culture. But mostly been playing video games, bro.
Dude, what you been gaming on?
That's a good question. Warzone's been a hot topic lately for everybody. You know, I try to get Frankie on that, but he won't join.
I tried. I couldn't even get on.
Dude, I don't know. I'm just a Halo guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that like a cross-platform thing though?
Yeah,
It is, man. I play. Is Halo or is the other one?
A Warzone.
Warzone is, man.
Yeah.
It's cross-platform.
Yeah.
So we could all play together.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, dude, we gotta figure
Really
that
should.
out. That's
really should.
worth it.
It is. I don't know. I don't really care for online gaming.
Bro, it's good.
Yeah,
I
play
like
with the
playing
homies.
Stories and if I'm not, I don't want to play because then I feel an obligation to play the game because like everybody's playing. It's like, oh, okay, I'll play 2 hours longer than I thought. I don't have the dedication like that.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
But
Other shows? I've been watching BoJack Horseman.
Dude, what a great show!
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy's such
I
a
had no
loser.
idea.
I love it.
It's funny, dude.
It
It's
is
good.
funny.
Video games, I have my whole Steam library open up. Yeah, I'm a PC gamer, man. Always been, always will be. There's no reason.
You turn into a
not
guy
to
from
be.
out there tonight?
No. That's just a straight answer. I have no reason to. It's a time sink, man. I can rewatch those videos whenever, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, like, isn't it like kind of live, kind of cool though?
Oh, are you talking about kind of live, kind of living? Or are you talking about?
No, like just like live streaming the shows, like even though they're not.
Dude, if there was like a chat box on that thing where I could like talk to my people, or like there was like a little Zoom video thing where we could all like join in together and have like, fuck, dude, my bad. Have like a dance party, like communicating visually. That would be cool, and I would join and see my friends probably doing bong rips because they're all stoners. But that would be cool.
Dude, happy birthday, Lon.
Oh,
was
yeah,
that, how was that
420,
like 60 person
awesome.
Zoom?
It was awesome. We got Ryan Dempsey to pop up
I
in there.
saw that. Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah, it was definitely really cool of him. Really made his day. I'm glad he could get that going.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. So that shot. So tell everybody. If for those who don't know that guy, you should know him. But
This is
where was this shot taken, and who is it?
This was at a Friendly Gathering 2018. It was the first festival I shot, and this is one of the first photos I actually like. I was like, shit, man, this is cool. This is really cool.
Photo?
What's that?
That was from the A7 II?
From the A7 II with a 7200, the 2 point, the 4.0?
Was it the Canon?
No, it was Sony, dude.
You
All
rented
native.
This.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, when you shoot Sony glass on a Sony body, it's amazing.
I can imagine.
It functions perfectly. Like, I don't really like the adapter on a Sony. I'd rather pay up the extra money and get the native glass.
For sure.
I mean, look at this. It's fucking crisp, dude.
It's a crisp shot right there.
I mean, look at his face.
I remember getting that and being like, oh, dude, that's going to be great for Instagram. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and it was, yeah. And you know, it's funny. I actually, I DM'd him the other day.
Did you?
Because
really?
he posted, yeah, and he responded, and what was it? It was about this pizza that he posted. Oh God, what's the name of the pizza? It's like one of the top top-rated frozen pizzas in the world right now. And I'm saying we got to try it too, just because he's like, dude, he says to me, there were tears running down my face. He goes, I said, is the hype real about this pizza? He goes, yes, it is. I had tears eating this, so we got to try this pizza.
What is this pizza?
Hold on.
Pizza.
You ever watch Barstool Sports and that guy that does the pizza reviews?
Nope.
I've seen.
It's
I've seen him.
Lou Malnati's frozen pizza. I'm telling you, it's a deep dish. It looks like some Chicago pizza. It has amazing reviews, and they sell them on Amazon. All right, Amazon doesn't have the best reviews of this, but it's supposed to be good pizza. $100 for 4 pies.
What?
Yeah, dude, we're talking.
That's a lot, dude.
Screw your local pizza shop.
That's on
Stimulus check.
Yeah, stimulus check.
Oh, you guys get that yet?
For only for the pizzas.
Yeah, I got mine too.
How many pizzas did you buy?
Oh, I put it all towards debt.
Oh, I just put it in the bank.
I spent mine immediately. Like, I didn't even put it into the economy. I literally just put it towards my car.
Yeah.
All right, you can get 2 Lou Malnati's deep dish pizzas shipped to your door for $66.99.
I'm okay.
Bro.
I'd rather get delivery.
Yeah, you got pizza jerks up there.
That's $33 per pizza. If you break it down, that thing probably cuts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices by the looks of it. So 12 slices, $66.99 divided by 12. Bro, that's $5.58 per slice for frozen pizza.
Dude, that's no.
That's like honestly, even at that price, that better be the best damn pizza you ever had in person. Like,
well, Brian said that he had tears running down his face when he had it. So,
all right, I take it. I take him seriously.
Taking his word?
Yeah, I mean the guy's probably one of the best guitarists in the whole music scene. I mean, I'm sure that pizza must be that damn good.
Dude, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get it sent to all of us, and then we're gonna have to review it on air.
Let's do it.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I am down.
I'm down to cry for pizza, for frozen pizza.
I actually think it'd be cheaper if I just order 4 of them and drive up to you guys and spend the money on gas instead of getting them shipped.
Probably.
It's probably true.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is a little ridiculous. You ask me.
Everyone, check it out. Lou Malnati's.
Send it to the chat.
Yeah, send it to the chat.
Chicago.
Actually, yeah, post it in the Facebook chat that's going on right now.
I'm putting it on Facebook chat right now.
Awesome. Let's see.
Yep.
How black does Frankie like his coffee? As black as can be. Let's see, what else we got here? SNL from home tomorrow night too. Currently watching George Carlin. First HBO stand up on Amazon. That's cool. Shout out to Robert. Let's see what else we got here. Minecraft is the extent of my online gaming from Dylan. That's right, 6man. If you build them, they will come.
Have either of you played Minecraft before?
Never.
I actually just downloaded it 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
How was it? Is it good?
I didn't play more than 5 minutes of it.
Oh shit. Let's see what else. Tom's too cool for stuff like that. Oh wow, actually
Brandon. Yo, I forgot about that Bluetooth speaker, man. Boombot Rex.
Boombot Rex.
Oh, he means I'm too cool for that live from out there stuff.
He is too cool. He's too cool for everything, Tom.
Yeah, if anybody knows, Frankie knows.
Brandon, I like my coffee like I like my women. All right.
Ugly.
Okay, ground up and in the freezer.
What?
Wow.
Oh.
Jesus.
That's too good.
Illuminati's. That sounds suspicious, bro.
So I do want to talk about one thing quick. We are part of an event tomorrow. Tomorrow at where the hell are we having it? At Ninola. barbecue and drive-ins and dinner and drive-in. I think it's called. I should know this. But Shane Spillinger, owner of Ninola, and a couple other awesome people are putting together a really cool drive-in event at Ninola's location. They're putting up a huge LED screen. The LED screen is going to have not only what musicians are playing live at Ninola inside, but they're also going to be streaming. They're also going to be streaming the Wild Adriatic Palace Theater show that we shot, and I think one Rockboat Cruise show, which Andy Fresco's set might be airing too. I'm not sure, but all of this is happening right on the Mirth Films Facebook page. So even if you can't go and get barbecue in upstate New York because, I mean, you're locked down, or, I mean, you know, face it, why you can just watch it from your own home. Like, tune in. There's going to be some members of Hartley's Encore that are going to be playing. There's going to be local DJs, and it'll be a fun event. I mean, people who are actually able to attend this event will be able to enjoy the food and beverages from their car. Yeah, you may ask yourself why, drinking in a car because you're stuck to be there. That's not the safest idea. There is a rule. There will be for the person driving, they are not allowed to consume any beverages, which is great. They're handling it safely. But there's a couple of good sponsors that are a part of this I really want to talk about as well. But it's just nice, like, doing these stuff on the stuff with these local bars and just local musicians. It's been a lot of fun, even though they've been passion projects and some you don't get paid for, but going up to Lake Placid for a day with Michael Lasham and listening to him jam out is fucking awesome. Like, I would have not done anything that day because we're in quarantine, but it's like, all right. And it was actually pretty cool. We did 2 live streams with him. The second one was for Jamcast that Loose Leaf Talent put on, and he did a whole set based upon Facebook comments. So there were some pretty hilarious Facebook comments. So he did a great job at improvising and having fun with the lyrics, even if they were obviously way out there, douchey lyrics about some dude's balls or something like that, which a whole song was about a dude's balls. it was actually pretty. The way he handled it was perfect. It was just funny. I don't know, but that happened, and that happened because we can't see live music right now, so people are improvising
on
a different level, not just with the guitar. And I suggest to any band doing these, you're gonna get a lot of offers from doing it on people's sites and people's Facebook pages. But to be honest, do it for your own page. I mean, now's the time to build up the digital online presence for these guys, and they should be taking full advantage of it. And a lot of people are. And I don't know. It's to see who's adapting and who isn't. It's cool, and it's gonna really reflect on what happens after all this is said and done. Got bands like Eggy selling a hell of a lot of merch, doing cool live streams. Aren't they doing something with Garcia's, Tom?
Yeah, they're doing something else with Garcia's again. The Egg Crate.
Dogs in a Pile also did the Egg Crate. That band kicks ass. They were like a mix of Mo and Pigeons playing ping pong. I'm not kidding. These guys, how would you describe
thank you.
them, man? The singer definitely looked like Greg from Pigeons, but they sounded very organic. It was refreshing. I don't know.
Dude, how's it?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. A lot of stuff going on in music lately. A lot of controversy too. Have you noticed that?
In what way?
Have you looked at Lady Gaga's comment section lately, or what's up?
I don't read her stuff.
No. I haven't done any of that.
So, I mean, if you just want to take a look at her comment section on a couple of photos from the past 2 weeks, people are claiming that she's a Satanist, that she's a pedophile, there's a huge thing, and I don't know if like the comment section, you guys are seeing it lately, but a lot of my wook friends seem to think that everybody in Hollywood is a pedophile. Are you guys seeing this?
I don't
No.
know.
Well, like the whole Harvey Weinstein thing. Like, I mean,
Yeah, well, the whole Harvey Weinstein thing is real,
a little bit.
but I mean, Lady Gaga,
I mean, I don't know about Lady Gaga.
or as Brandon would say, Lady Gag Gag.
Lady Gag Gag.
I mean,
I don't know. Hollywood definitely seems to be a little weird. I'll give it that.
yeah, I mean, I do look at her comment section weekly, and I'm usually a top commenter and contributor on her page, and I'm really baffled and upset by the amount of people that think that she's a pedophile. I mean, she turned my life around, dude. She turned my life around back, oh God, I want to say in 2013 when,
like Herkimer days.
The Herkimer days, the lacrosse days, and, just the pump it up music. And it really brought me to a good place. And all these fucking wooks to go around saying that she's a pedophile, it really breaks my heart.
Oh, jeez, that's too bad.
Get out of the comment section, bro.
So, and I want everybody here to know that you just go make your mark on Lady Gaga's comment section. You'll see me there. You'll see me there, and I will be standing up for her, and I hope you do the same.
Do you think there's going to be a dead-friendly comment section happening live from the Gaga post?
Yeah, I'm starting a movement. I'm selling pitchforks, and I am also selling her CDs. So awesome. She reached out to me personally, and I'm chief combating officer in her comment section.
So you got Brandon Herkajerk.
Herkajerk, yep.
Is that a thing?
That is a thing. It's Herkajerk, it's Herkimer, it's Jerkimer. Yeah, it's a stupid school.
So what? Like, okay, prior to me meeting you, what led you to fucking Plattsburgh?
Oh, snowboarding, dude, easy.
That's why you went up.
Yeah, and I heard it was an awesome party school. I literally Googled it back in like 2012 before I even listened to Fish, and it was like, oh, Fish played their biggest concert here ever. It's such a party town. And then I'm like, oh, dope. And I knew snowboarding, like the best mountain in New York State, which isn't even that good of a mountain, Whiteface, is like 45 minutes away. And that is why I went to Plattsburgh. I like snow, man.
So you're a skier or snowboarder, Tom?
Snowboard, dude.
Oh, did you hit any tricks? Hit the rails, hit the jumps?
I free ride, and I ride the woods.
There you go.
And I just, I love backcountry in the East is a joke, but like the Glades, man, it's fun.
It's fun, dude. Whiteface is great.
You guys gotta go, man.
We
all
were
this
up there
skateboarding.
actually before all this shit happened.
Whiteface is cool. Did you go to the ski jumps?
We worked at the ski jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we worked right at the bottom.
Epic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was Alpine. No, Nordic.
Nordic.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, no, Plattsburgh, and then somehow you ended up in a fraternity.
Dude, do we have to talk about this?
We don't have to. I don't have to. But I think I do consider it a random part of my life. Like, I joined a fraternity.
It's a really
straight up honest with you. I would never thought Frankie would join a fraternity before he did.
I shouldn't have. I met a lot of cool people, but I shouldn't have.
I don't regret it.
What?
I don't regret it. I just didn't see it happening in my life.
Yeah. Springford.
There was nothing else to do there, man. The only way to get into parties was to know someone. And you had to know, fraternity. And so, we joined a fraternity.
Yep.
Met some cool people in the process.
Dude, absolutely. And then, I mean, the Plattsburgh days. Whole nother era. And then live music happened.
And then what happened?
I said live music just started taking off. Right, I feel like right after that, I was like, holy shit. And is this something, like, I didn't, like, I remember the first concert I shot after graduating was Bella Fleck and the Flecktones at the Egg, and I remember it just being like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm shooting a I'm gonna be up front in the Egg, shooting Victor Wooten. This is gonna be fucking amazing. And after that, I was like, wow, like, because my only experience out of that was like the Strand Theater and Monopole, which the Monopole, the second time I ever shot there, I used flash. No idea.
No.
Like on camera flash, like taking photos of Formula 5. I still have them. Just like huge like shiners like on the like reflecting off like the wall. Like
Dude, none of our friends wanted to go to Monopole, at least the guys from the fraternity.
No.
I'd end up there on my own, or like with Peaches, getting like $3 pictures.
Dude, that place
seeing random bands.
Yeah, dude, they would have great bands. I mean, and a lot of those bands in like the past 10 years are doing things. Aqueous probably came through there so much. Twiddle, you know, fucking.
Yep.
Olive Ridley's.
Well, Olive Ridley's in 2014. Twiddle played there.
And we didn't go. Did you? No, you didn't actually, because the first show we talked about this last time. The first show. Yeah, no flash at concerts unless you purposely are trying to use it. That one guitar solo, really annoying you. Break out that flash.
Break out the flash. Cancel it. Cancel that guitar solo.
Melt those lights. Yeah, I don't know where this is going, but I like it.
Yep.
But yeah, so where Doug is, everyone, that's where we usually do the podcast. Right to the left. Well, Doug's right shoulder, the left side you're looking at. That awesome painting up on the top is Deanna Bushy's.
Oh yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Artwork, switching up backdrop.
That's where all the magic usually happens when it comes to the podcast. But I mean, man, I'm really excited about the Zoom tool because, like we were talking about it in the last like 10 seconds of trying to say our last words, which Doug, you got the last word, was the fact that now like somebody like Tom can call in, we could show this up on the put this up, and like
we can have anybody call in, dude. We can literally post. You know what we should do? We should post the Zoom meeting ID on this group chat right now and see what pulls in.
You wanna? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're gonna end this with everyone.
Ooh, that's fun. Session to just
one at a time.
Announce their update, which is exciting.
Who?
The Session skateboarding game.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, I've had that downloaded for so long, dude. Like 2 years.
Play it.
Doug, do you want me to post this?
No, I got it. I'm there.
Awesome. What are you drinking?
I don't know how much longer this Zoom call is gonna last for, though. Heads up.
We'll run it dry. What are you drinking? From the canteen?
Water.
Nice.
And then protein shake because fuck you, Eddie Sheckman. Say my arms are twigs. Yeah, I know they are, dude.
Yep.
I know they are.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys got going on this weekend?
Ooh.
Work.
What do you, I mean,
Hit where it hurts.
anything else? Any switching up to the whole routine or schedule you got going, or nothing?
Come on, man.
Well, tune in to the show tomorrow. The drive-in dinner shit that we're doing in Nola.
What time's that at again?
That is going to start roughly around 5:36 on the Mirth Films Instagram, Facebook. But yes, so now that I do have this flyer open, the event is also sponsored by Sugar Productions. I believe that's Scotty Somerville behind that. We have food from Ninola, H. Tim Smith Barbecue, beer from Unified Beer Works. Meals are pay what you can via Ninola Restaurant. Isn't that pretty cool?
That is sweet.
Pick up food beginning at 5 p.m. Enjoy live music from local DJs. Jam cruise with Wild Adriatic and Andy Frasco. Wow. I think that's Rockboat.
When is that? If it's still even on.
Well, they probably have like the file, so I'll probably end up getting the file.
Oh!
Got somebody. Got long.
This big hitter. It's the man. He's probably gonna come with my face on the background. Watch.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
He doesn't even know how to use the.
Exactly what I'm doing. How do you know?
Is this the first caller into
This is
the
the first.
podcast?
Yes.
I mean, I
Every time
called
we've ever
once way
done a
back.
phone call has been through. Oh,
Hey!
yeah.
Dude, you know I was calling.
Did that ever come out as a pin?
No.
Come on.
It really-
We- that should be out. I would actually be a pin dude if I.
Of
if
course.
I had one of those.
If you had that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty sweet.
So
It's good to
Lon,
have
how
you here,
doing?
Lon.
Character, sure.
Happy belated
Thank you
birthday.
for having me.
So what's going on down there?
Yeah.
You mean tell me I'm the only one that called in? Come on.
Yeah, you might have been. You're the most interesting one that was let in.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
So
I mean,
what's going on down in Queens?
this is a little disappointing. Only 3 people. You know, I had 60 for my birthday.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got a point.
Yeah, Lon had everyone, including if we can get Ryan Dempsey in here, that would be fun.
Well, you know what, guys? If you want me to try to make that happen, I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
We're just blessed to have you, Lon. So,
You're better than that, so let's.
I'm a co-host now, right?
You're the co-host,
Yeah, I
but the
guess
one
so,
thing you
honorary
forgot were
co-host.
Where's the slushies?
You just got this slushy.
So, what were some of the last shows you went to before all this? You went to Jam Cruise, right? Or
Oh yeah,
how was Jam Cruise?
Jam Cruise is amazing. Frankie, you would love it. Doug, you would love it. Tom, you would love it. I mean, as long as you're okay with being on a boat, you have no issues with that. It's the best festival going.
But you have to party hard when you're on there, don't you?
Big time party, man. There's some heavy
Yeah.
hitters on that boat.
So,
Yeah.
all of that booze, is it? Let's just say if you are drinking beer, is that included or is that like a package plan?
It's not included, but
Wow.
it's not crazy. It's not crazily priced. Like if you're drinking domestic beers, like $6 a pop. But I will say this: there's a lot of beer giveaways that they do during almost every day. So you look at the schedule and you follow my friend Eric Sauce, and he'll where there's free beer, he is, and you could really get yourself a lot of free beer.
You got to pound them back in that short time frame, don't you?
So
And then you get
can't-
hammered.
I wanted to bring a 30-pack of Bush.
No.
Not okay.
Well, legally, no, but I mean, things happen. I don't know. I ain't saying nothing. I don't know. I
It's
don't
the
know
pro.
nothing.
I just want the Bush. That's all.
Yeah, of course. That's
cool,
what. Of
but
course,
so-
that's what you want.
But one of the signature, one of the at least from a reader standpoint, one of the standout sets was the Mo set that was supposed to be outside in the where was it, inside the boat?
It was in the atrium.
Okay, so seeing Mo in an atrium, like what
Yeah.
was that like?
That was amazing. That was definitely, to me, one of the best sets of the cruise. It was actually going opposite of Turquoise, playing Turquoise, and Ghost Note playing Parliament Funkadelic. So, we had two really good things going on at the same time. So I missed a little of that Mo set, because I was at the Turquoise set, but I bailed on it and went to the Mo, and I'm glad I did because it was like 2 a.m. and Mo did like a 26-minute recreational chemistry when like recreational chemistry indeed. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Oh, look
man.
at that.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Don't have the 40-minute limit anymore.
Yeah. Dude, I couldn't do those 2 a.m. shows. Ugh.
That's
I'm a weakling,
I mean,
and Lon knows
what
it.
is-
Lon knows I'm like. He'll say it first. I'm a pussy.
You're like the song says, you're stronger than you think, bro.
Pretty much.
Very true.
So wow.
I know Doug can do it. Out of the three of you, I know Doug can do it.
I'm a very early bird.
2 a.m. Yeah, I
Really?
would definitely do it. I mean, I would do it. But
Frankie can do
having
it.
to pick or choose between Turquoise or Mo is a hard choice.
Look, that's the one thing about Jam Cruise. If you're seeing something great, it's fantastic, but you can almost rest for sure that you're missing something great while you're seeing something great.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of times I'll get off the boat and like I'll come home and I'll read like Live for Live Music. I'll be like, holy shit, I missed that. I missed that. I missed that.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, but you know what? You were there.
You're
I'd
there.
rather-
you,
you know.
you see what you can see, you know?
So do you think
what
there's
I
going to
did.
be?
I basically followed Mahali around the whole boat.
Nice.
You know, you got to pick and choose.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's all right.
He didn't mind me, like, you know, basically stalking him. You know the deal.
I know the deal. I know the deal. Yeah. I mean,
so, Lon, how many shows are you at Twiddle-wise?
I think I was at 50 something. Tom's a few ahead of me, I guess. I thought I just cleared 50, like right after Tumble. I was at around 50, so I've only added a couple since then. So I think like 52.
Do you count those private sets?
Yes.
I don't.
You should.
So I'm probably like 60. Yeah. But
So
I mean, me and Lon. Sorry, go ahead, Frankie.
I was gonna say, being from downstate, is it hard to see them more than people like in upper Northeast or?
Are you asking me if it's hard to see them?
Like being where you are, like prior to all this, like how often do they come around you, like where it's like up here?
You know, not a lot through like New York per se. I don't think they've actually played New York in a while, New York City, but you know, we get enough from we get the Cap. You know, we get enough shows, and you know, with Eddie Shackman, we're always up for a drive if it's something, you know, within a couple of hours for sure.
Yeah.
So how do you and Eddie meet?
Myself and Eddie, we met in college at Queens College, probably like 1986 or so, and we were friends there. We had a few mutual friends. And then what happened, we both graduated. We lost track for a couple of years. Then Eddie actually found me at the Garden. He had like a partial season plan of the Knicks. So then we reconnected like after I started at the Garden. So early when I started, like 91 or 92.
Wow.
Been pretty tight since like 91 or 92.
Yeah, and for people that don't know, Eddie's like the rail rider for Twiddle. Like you go to any show, he's like front and center every time. He's like, who's the guy from Fish?
Oh,
Antelope Greg.
Greg, yeah.
But Eddie's not Antelope Ed in any way. He's not an asshole. He's a good guy.
No, he's not aggressive, and like
he
might actually let you get in front of him for a couple of minutes, maybe.
So were you guys catching those early '90s dead shows at MSG together, or were you working them?
I worked them. So the last MSG shows that I went to. Oh, here's a good one. When I started my job, I started in '91, and I was there for like a week, and the Dead was there, and I actually took my ID. This was ballsy. On a day off, I took my ID. And I went through the front of the building on 7th Avenue when the crowd was coming in. It must have been like 6:45 or so. And one of the people there, I mean, I was new there. I was only there for a week. They were like, you can't go in this way. You have to go in the back entrance way where the employees go in. I was like, I'm very late. I have to go in now. And I went in, and the guy took my name down. So whole show, even though I went to see the Dead for free, I was still kind of like, ooh, I wonder if this is going to cost me my job.
Hey, man. But you did it, and you're still there. And now that you just put that out there, you never know, man.
Yeah, now I just put that. I figure the statute of limitations might have ran up because it's 29 years ago. But.
Wow. So seeing shows, okay. So what is your? Because I mean, we're all 3.0 era fans of just this music we love. But what have you seen like in a change in the, not the music, but I guess the scene itself? From like, let's say, Dead era to full-fledged Fish era to, you know, the post, you know, into 2.0 where bands actually started there. You saw a boost. Like, what was it? What's it been like throughout this whole thing? This whole ride?
Well, you guys get a good sense of it. It always seems like the older fans are a little nervous or whatever, or, you know, about the new fans. We had it with the Dead fans, did it to the Fish fans. They were kind of reluctant to take them on, you know, and now you see the same type of thing with Fish fans and Twiddle fans, you know. So there's always been a little bit of that kind of like protectiveness or whatever you want to call it. But, you know, I myself never got into any of that because, like, I just love all the music, and like some of the bands I don't like as much, but
it's true.
You know, I'm not about the ones that I don't like. I'm more about the ones that I do like. So the scene, I think the scene has actually become tighter, even though like of course, the Deadhead community was amazing, but we all were kind of tight. But we didn't have any of this, you know, the phones and all this shit to tie it all together like we have now. Like I say, and I mean this, man, the Twiddle community is the best music community that I've ever been a part of. Deadheads included.
I gotta, yeah, from going away from seeing Twiddle for a couple of years and then joining the experience with Tom, I definitely see like how Tom has really grown into the Twiddle scene, and like as far as like getting to know everybody who else likes it, and like everybody's friends with everybody, and like it's like I definitely felt welcome, especially this New Year's run in Boston, and just because it was like I'm friends with him, we're all friends or whatever, you know, like I don't know,
It's absolutely it's 100% true. Now, do we have a couple of knuckleheads in the community? Of course we do. Every community has them.
Yeah.
You know, there's no doubt we do. But for the most part, it's an amazing, giving, loving community, and examples of that are just happen almost every day.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know it sounds corny and shit, but true.
It's true.
You know?
It's true.
I mean, and if we want to just talk about like just the music at the end of the day, I mean, they're grooving.
It's not bad.
There's some good stuff up there that's happening on stage.
Jamie.
And like I don't know, I didn't like learning like certain like keys and like triggers from doing their videos as of recently. I like the Gub Dump, and I don't know what song it is, but like I think that shit's awesome. Or like the like I don't know, just some of this I don't know creative stuff.
Yeah, Lon, are you watching the shows tonight?
Oh yeah, you know we're doing our pre-Twiddle Zoom party beforehand. You know.
I'll try to be there.
Yeah, I mean, you were downplaying it. I don't know. It's Mirth Films. You were downplaying it before, but you should be talking it up more. You're like, oh, you know, maybe I'll watch it, or you know, I can watch it anytime because I have the tapes.
No.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal, man. Come on, let's go. It's
You know I'm kidding.
Tune in.
It's the brand, man. I keep telling you guys, it's the brand, man. Work the brand.
Work the brand. He's right.
9:30 tonight.
Is that what time it's at?
There. Yeah, it's two sets of music, incredible sets of music, and I think the fans are really gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, I think we are gonna too. You know, I'm pretty sure I
know it'd be great.
It's been pretty great so far.
Last week, the acoustic set was hands down my favorite set. I got to film of that whole thing. And getting to know some of Brooks' songs, dude, that guy is a great singer. I mean, I always knew him for like singing. What's the one? Eyes of the World. He always does that. Like seeing that like back in the day, I always knew he had a like good voice. Like both like River Drift, right? That's a Brooks song. Or,
yeah. No, not River Drift. Drifter.
Okay. There was a few that like I couldn't tell you the name of them, but I really.
Wildfire.
Yeah, Wildfire. All that good shit.
Dawn, right?
Slipping in the Kitchen.
That's a banger, dude.
I think the band really hit it with that one. That's a Gub song, right?
Yes.
It's a Gub song.
It is?
Yeah.
I think you wrote that one, Tom.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that adds to the diversity of the show. I think it's going to be cool. Whatever they do end up writing more, I really hope it's, you know, a good representation of all of them. I really finally started to listen to Pump 1 and 2. Didn't listen to it at all. And like I said, I fell out of the I didn't really listen to them that much anymore.
Well, Frankie, what is your story? Who is your favorite band?
Oh man. What genre?
I know this.
I mean, definitely Fish, Metallica. If you were to ask me what I listen to the most in my car, it's really a whole mishmash of stuff. I don't really listen to one specific thing. It's all rock. I listen to mostly rock and roll though. Like there's definitely a lot of old school hip hop on my Spotify account, but I wouldn't say there's a lot of jam on my I mean, I think there's a good balance of stuff But I was a huge thrash metal fan for a long time. I stopped I didn't stop listening to him, but I ended up going to see my first Fish show, SPAC 2012. Mo, my first music festival, Modown 2012. Amazing experience. Definitely when like that festival was doing it good. Prior to like the new wave of like musicians that we're hearing today, and but I really got into Twiddle because they played Lake George in like 2012 that year, and it was like at the Fort William Henry in Lake George. Super small place, super good time, great experience. I experienced a lot of things that night, and it was cool. And I slowly got more into it, and just stopped listening. I went the last little show I saw before I stopped seeing for like 2.5 years was 420 2014, and that was still at where I was still digging them. Like that was like they were doing Folsom Prison Blues, like acoustic opener, like cool like Bob Marley stuff. I'm sure they do still, but I don't know. It was like the first time I felt like you know, like when you see a band and you think you have like this personal connection with them, and like it was like the first time like I was like, damn, there's a bunch of people in this crowd that are like all vibing hard off this band.
When it clicks.
And it clicks.
Frankie was there like day one.
And that was right around the time of their set that they did at Catskill Chill with the Ninja Turtle set, which I mean, if you were, I mean, from like I wouldn't like say from a historian's perspective, but like from like archival like mindset, like you look at Peach Goose set, to me that Catskill Chill set was that.
It was a good one.
It was a banger. And like,
yeah, I wonder if I was at that one. Was that the last year that Catskill Chill was at Minglewood?
Yes, I believe so.
I was at that one
because I know the last year Mike Gordon actually played, right? Or
no, it wasn't Mike Gordon. It was Mo. Mo was the headliner. Twitter was there. Yeah.
Wow.
I really wish I went to that.
The last one I came to Minglewood then. Maybe
it was the only one I ever did, and wow, was that a great festival? Holy crap!
Yeah.
What happened to the good festivals, man?
That one. What else? Gathering the Vibes. All good. There's so many. Actually, Live for Live Music put out a pretty good article about
Curveball.
Oh, Curveball. I mean, we all felt that.
Yeah.
Curveball.
But
you know, it's a tough business, man. Asking people to give up their hard-earned money, it's tough. People only have so much, and there's a lot of festivals. So the fact that like a festival like Gathering of the Vibes, which I thought was a very successful festival. I went many, many years to that, and they always seem to have a crowd. So the fact that they couldn't make it says a lot, I think. You know,
I'm oversaturated.
Yeah, you're oversaturated. So now you're left with, in a real world without any virus, when people can go out and see shows, you're left with, like the Peach, Lock-In, and now those are like the survivors. Even an unbelievably great festival like Wani, which I went to about 8 times in my life in Florida. No more.
Wow.
So it's just a really competitive market for festivals, for bands. The whole scene is like, there's so much talent and so much to choose from. It's
a bummer, dude.
Yeah, it kind of is. That's why, and I worry about the future going forward, in light of everything that's going on. How fast is anybody going to want to go back to a venue? How fast are they going to want to go to a festival and camp? This might take a little bit of time.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I gotta drop off this call. I have to get in a meeting for work.
Hey guys, thank you.
Let Lon get his word in over here. I think he is.
I just want to thank you guys for having me, man. This was a lot of fun, and I'd be open to doing this anytime you guys
Be
want
awesome. Hell yeah.
Awesome, man. Thank you for being on.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Frank.
Hey. Yeah,
Thanks,
man. Happy birthday. Doug and Frankie, I'll let you guys end it. I'm heading out. Just want to let everybody know. Peace out. Thanks for having me. Later.
See you, Tom.
Later on.
Wow, a lot of stuff, man. I watched Ozark. I watched 7 seasons of Veep. Oh Jesus, I watched Lost in Space on Netflix. That kind of stuff. Listening to, I've been listening to a lot of Spafford, a lot of Mo, a lot of Twiddle. Listening to the new Fish. I'm going through it all, man. Humphreys. I'm taking advantage of this time to to catch up on some music. I got a lot of music that I need to listen to, so I'm taking advantage of it.
Hell yeah.
Anytime, man. This was fun. Oh hell yeah, man! You're family, bro. I got an instant good vibe from you when I met you, so you can hang with us anytime, bro. And
Oh, yeah. I'm Doug Quimby. I'm living. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks, guys.